God, so you're gonna get some questionable callouts from me as things go here. As yeah, we'll see. We're gonna be kicking it off and hand it back over to you, Destin.
Yeah, very excited to see how things go, but we're going to start with pretty much a tie scoreline. Shoku, my old pal, will go down onto the point, but that point is uncontested for now as either team tries to get their footing, but they're kind of just both playing it patiently, trying to open up with a few kills and not knowing really where the other team is. I think Dallas has read that maybe Boston Burgers is favoring going towards a new point. But even with that being said, Cryptic gets right back onto the point, is managed to get some scrap time, but a shockingly low first hard point from both teams. As we will go on to P2, Boston will have control and Dallas will have to break in.
Yep, you are going to see Dallas is going to be grouping up over towards Hedges and towards P1. They're going to be going on the flank. There's going to be number 2, though, in the back. That was Morph and back alley. Does end up getting traded back, so the pinch should be coming in. They're going to be forcing Boston to spawn out towards the open parking lot and arches. Dallas is going to be in. That's going to be a huge one-on-one there, won by Shoku to maintain control of this point. And it doesn't look like Dallas is going to break in. They're going to go 3 down here, and that's going to force all the spawn outs for the time being. There's still plenty of time left on the clock here for this hill, and as of right now it's looking like it's going to be all Boston. I think Dallas right now is going to be chalking it up, but look at the mini map. You got number 2 Morph already on his way, should get caught from behind here by Eternal unless he's going to dodge, unless he's I was going to say ridiculous 6th sense there, but he does end up getting caught from behind. Dallas should have the early setup here on this hill as Boston's going to rotate in, and we're going to see if Dallas can now take 60 back, because Boston basically took almost a full 60 on that hill.
Yeah, it is now Dallas's opportunity to run up the clock on their side. And with the full 60, they won't even beat Boston's scoreline, but they'll get very close. So incredibly crucial hill for them as we see Dallas defending it pretty well with a 3 down on the side of Boston. You see number 3 in Shoku trying to approach from the other side of the hill, gets a nice kill, but maybe should have waited for his teammate as he goes straight down at the hands of Killrook. Now you see Boston beginning to stack outside the point once again, but a little bit divided in terms of reinforcements here. They will have 4 momentarily, though, and there you go. You see them break right in and try their luck, but these Dallas players look incredibly strong inside the hill. Will be contested.
Ooh.
JV almost is able to take out the entire Boston stack there. Ultimately goes down, and Boston will get the scrap time. But that was a really great defense against some pretty stark odds from Dallas.
I mean, that if JB got that 3rd kill, that would have been absolutely insane, and that would have also secured the scrap time for them. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Dallas is going to be the first one here over to the new hill, though. So P4 is going to pop here. They're going to be down 60 points here, trying to bring this one back. You can see Boston is stacked up here towards P2 in the back alley. JV is going to be the one to greet them. He's going to find 2, it looks like. Looking to find the 3rd. Cryptic's going to drop him once again, and Morph is going to chime in for a second as well. So the back alley hit will be coming in here from the side of Boston Burgers. They're going to lose 1. It does look like Dallas is going to maintain control of this for now. They're going to double chow this, and no, Killrook's going to find both of them in the hill, and JV's going to find another out the back. That is Boston 3 down on the board. And I mean, this right now has been a solid 40 seconds right now of Dallas flat tires, and it's going to continue. I mean, you got JV right now is 14-5, leading the lobby as well.
Yeah, this is exactly what Dallas needed. That first scoreline after P2 was looking very scary, but keeping a calm head, Dallas was able to bring themselves right on back to the map. And now we will be seeing a P4, and it looks like there's still some contention for initial control of it, but Dallas looks like will win out. You still have number 4 in Dak, but he goes down. You have number 3 in Shoku, and he goes down, and there you go. Dallas is going to be able to soak up even more time and maybe even turn the lead here momentarily. You see Boston trying to stack up and try to get a coordinated push here, but Morph might meet his end on the left side of the map, and there you go. Dallas uses that Q to get 3 Boston members down, and Cryptic is the final to go down. Dallas gets a 4 down for Boston members, able to get even more time, able to flip the lead. And you look at Boston, they're already headed towards P5. They're kind of done with this hill. Dallas is able to get chain, I think, 2 or 3 hills together in really great fashion and is right back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, the opening of this game was all Boston. Boston started with like 140 lead, 37. And I think since then, Boston has gotten about 2-3 points. It was like 98 to 37. They've got 3 points and 3 hills. So right now, Dallas is just on an absolute tear. It is something to know. Boston has not actually dropped a map this season. They're currently 5-0 with a 100% map win ratio. So we're going to see if Dallas here is going to be the first to put a dent in that. And right now, they're off to a pretty good start. It's going to be all Boston right now for this P2. They're picking off all the players. Killrook finds 2, does get traded out though. There's going to be 2 players from Boston left here with 3 coming in from Dallas. The reinforcements might not get here quick enough. You got Dak holding up top, but his teammates Morph and Shoku are going to pick off the players outside. Cryptic as well is going to chime in. And I mean, there's still 30 seconds here on this hill, but I think Dallas is already thinking about moving towards the parking lot. I mean, you just can't break this one at this point. It's not worth it. So you're going to see the rotation come in from the side of Dallas, and Boston is also going to start moving out here as we're going to be going to this P6. Honestly, it's so weird to me still that we have a P6 and a P7 on a map.
Yeah, I'm still stuck in Vanguard where everything was P5, made things so much more easier to keep track of. But we will go towards this P6 in the parking lot. It looks like Boston is going to start with control of it after the reclamation of the lead and reclamation of some momentum on that last hill. You're going to see pretty much a square formation formed by Boston, but Dallas is trying to get some very crucial kills, and it looks like they will get some all the way at the bottom right corner of the map there, but it's just too much for Boston to handle. Shoku is the last, well, I say that, but Boston completely slays out Dallas, and yeah, I mean, this is going to be a really important point, I think, when all's said and done, because with this scrap time, this is going to put them within 1 hill of taking the map. So really good effort out of Boston here after a slow middle portion, but Dallas is not out of it yet.
No, absolutely not. I mean, Boston now, I mean, I basically jinxed it, right? I mean, I said, oh, it's 142 to 100. Dallas is doing a great job here, and I don't think they've had a point since. Boston now, as we're going to finally come back into the rotation, we're headed back to P1. It's going to be Dallas here on the hill for that early time. They do have the P2 side set up as well, it looks like, but they're going to drop 2. JV's going to find 2, and you're going to see them moving here towards this back P2. They want to maintain these spawns in the back side of the hill. I mean, it's going to be another, I think, like, no one's going to have any time on this P1, which honestly might be free time for Boston because Dallas doesn't look like they have any interest really in contesting this at all. They are going to be forced to now, though. You're going to see Killrook here is going to charge forward because he knows you can't give all this time up for free. And you're going to see there's the push. It's going to be JV coming forward. He's going to find 1, does not find the second player. Eternal's going to chime in as well. But Dallas is actually succeeding in what they're set out to do here. They're just trying to hold these spawns for P2 and just try to contest. They did a good amount of contention, but they're still going to be down 70 now going into this P2, and they have to string all the hills together now.
Yeah, I mean, that's some really great time on P1, though. I've noticed P1 tends to be really, really mixy. I think last week we had another 2 teams on this map that was really unable to get pretty much any points on that P1. And there you go, Boston was able to do it and able to slay out onto the P2 hardpoint. And Dallas is now in a position where they have to go, and they have to go now, but Boston knows what the game is. There are literally 3 people just stacked on top of each other, all 4 stacked on top of each other, and they know all they need to do is hold the perimeter, look out the windows, aim down sights, and I mean, that's the game right there. Boston wins it in a very, very close match.
I mean, the scoreline does kind of say differently, but it was definitely close for a majority of the way through. Definitely very momentum heavy as well. I mean, your best play here is going to go to Dak. Shout out, Dak, our top amateur player.
100% map win rate on side of Boston, but new year, new me, as the kids say. We will be starting here, Dallas on the attacking side. Looks like they will go A, but they will keep a player watching over the middle lane of the map, opposite of our amateur king, Dak, over there. Looks like Dallas kind of just flew right on into this building, but not able to make a play for the bomb side yet. Boston keeping a steady watch over it. Morph spots a player, unable to get a kill, backs out, but at least they have the intel now. You see the number 6 player in Cryptic on the other side of the map might come in crucial to wrap around if Dallas wants to stall a bit here. Slow so far, not a lot of gunfire happening. And there you go, JV gets the first blood. The number 6 player does not come into play. And now JV is kind of free to do whatever he wants. You see Dak is now diverting attention to deal with what could be a flank on the left side, on the
Oh,
top side of the map. But
jeez.
I mean, Dallas is just cleaning things over on the 8 bomb side, and they will get the plant down.
I mean, how can you even prepare for that, honestly, what just happened there? I mean, that was ridiculous, and that is going to be clean round to win coming out of Dallas. I mean, Kilbrick literally just went up and over the top and just smoked the poor guy below. So, I mean, yeah, like JV as well. Like this at the start of this, like this was round 1. There is no dead silence, so none of that is coming into account off the rip here. So you can see like JV was very careful about watching that flank. It pays off with the sniper as he just took out, I believe it was Cryptic going around the backside. Ended up going down, nothing to show for it. And yeah, Dallas is on the board, JV, with 3 kills in the round as well. So very nice. First and last blood from that map, or from that round. And it's going to be another A hit coming in. All the nades, all the nades.
Yeah, all the nades, but none of the kills so far. But you kind of see Boston just doing exactly what Dallas did in the previous round and just kind of stacking into this house and waiting for an opportunity. But Dak will get a first blood onto Austin, and that's going to give them a little bit of confidence to get that bomb planted down. Dallas is all over the point, but they're going to need to strike pretty quickly if they want to save this round. You see Boston just turtling, though, watching every avenue they could. Kilrook spots Cryptic. That's going to be a very important kill to open things up. Kilrook gets another one. Now only 2 Boston players left. Shoku goes down. They might make a defuse, and I don't know if Morph knows they're defusing. I think he might be able to get it. And there you go. Oh my god. Okay.
You got them both.
Wow.
I thought he might have not actually seen it in the right time, but no, he ends up taking down both players because he goes for the player off the bomb and then snaps right back on. Does not get the defuse. They had no idea where he had gone. And that's going to be a 1v2 out of Morph.
Gotta love it.
Well, that was great. That was great coming out of him. Some really nice play and a clutch up there from Morph. We're going to start on board with him for this round. As that, honestly, that round looked all Dallas flat tires. I thought the way it was going, they got everything on the retake until they didn't.
Everything on a retake until they didn't. But new round. Let's see Cryptic do some things, starting it off with a double kill. That's going to make this round a whole lot easier on the side of Boston. Maybe chaining 2 rounds together. You see Austin knowing that there's Cryptic around here, but not being able to really seal the deal here. It's a 1v4, and Boston bomb carrier. Things are not looking great, but Boston is just going to let Austin come to them. They're not
going to pop
going
the
to
dead silence.
Pop the dead silence, but it doesn't matter when you got a sniper looking at you.
Nothing for it, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know if I would have popped it in that situation. I mean, you're a 1v4. That is a lot to ask. As Morph just lined up, he was ready for that. He comes around the corner, knocks his face off. Morph is 5-1 to start this off this map. So that's a great start here from Boston. I mean, this is why they have a 100% map win rate. Like, they are going crazy right now. Morph especially is going to pick up that AR on the attack side. I'd like to see a B hit. It's been all A hits so far, and it's been like almost a plant every round. And I was about to say it's not going to be a change, but it does look like a fake here. Or no, there's only 2 players here towards A. Morph is in the building already.
Yeah, Morph is in the building, and it looked like Boston started A, but slowly wrapping back over to B. I don't know if that was some bad communication or all part of the plan, but Morph is kind of siloed there. If he could get this kill into Kilrook, that might be an important start to a flank. But nevertheless, I think JV spots the bomb carrier on the other side of the map. The intel comes in, but number 3 Kilrook didn't even move, and Morph just strikes like a snake. Now Morph just has entire side of the map his. You see JV trying to keep tabs on him, but that's a lot of attention to be diverting away from the rest of the Boston members. Nevertheless, they are huddled into this building, and they're going to need to find their way out at some point. Austin sees them still there.
They did catch Morph.
And Morph goes down in the back, yeah.
Yeah, he got by JV. So JV didn't actually see him, but Eternal was also paying attention in the back and was able to find him. Shoku's going to drop down, gets traded out there. It's going to be Shoku now in a 1v2. Does have to plant this bomb, though. and it doesn't look like the Dallas players are going to come forward. That nade is going to miss. The plant goes down. JV knows he's back here, and yeah, that is going to be a big gunfight win there from JV. Dallas is going to even this one up, and unfortunately, Shoku got the plant down, wasn't able to make anything of it, and that is going to be 2-2 now, as it's going to be a Dallas attacking round. And just please go B. I want another B hit. I want to see something happen on that side of the map.
Yeah, I mean, they did give us a B hit, but it wasn't very orthodox. I'm still wondering if it was part of the plan to fake out towards A, but nevertheless,
Probably.
everybody ended up towards B anyway. But we do have a tied round count here. And so we could be entering round 11 territory here pretty soon, but we'll have to see Dallas make something on an attacking side if they want to take the lead. And sorry, Shio, it's A this time.
I've been disappointed once again. But, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be too disappointing here for Dallas, as they're going to be kicking it off again. Killrook, with that first blood, is able to find the first one. They're not able to get Shoku out of this Hedges position, though, and they need to clear him before they can get the plant. As of right now, though, it does seem like Boston isn't fully aware that this is a big commit here. You can see Shoku's now going to try and get out. And, I mean, you got 3 players from Dallas up here in the house right now. They're finally going to be clearing it. Killrook's going to be moving forward. He's going to go for that hop-up once again, I think. I mean, Shoku might be a little more ready for this. Nope, he's not. Down he goes. Killrook finds 2 in the round, and that should open up the bomb plant here.
That should open up the bomb plant here, but still not a lot of confidence they could get it down. Morph, on the other hand, is getting very close to getting a very nice clip here, but I don't know if they're going to let him get it. JV looking down the middle of the map, gets dropped by the amateur all-star. Still 3 members of Dallas alive to Boston's 2, all around the point and ready to defend. Boston is going to pinch this from either side, and this could work out wonderfully if the timing works out. Boston gets the kill on the Killrook, and the pinch is coming in. You see them creeping towards Dak, but maybe not knowing about Morph in the back there. Austin goes down at the hands of Dak, but Dak might be able to get 2. Dak goes down. Morph has 15 seconds to defuse the bomb and get this kill, but he might be able to do it.
Where he is. Eternal saw him. Morph has no idea. And down he goes, so that's going to be a big 1v2. Honestly, that was a great retake coming out of Boston in a 2v3 situation. They found 2 individual picks, made it a 1v2, and Morph just kind of, I think he might have kill cam baited a little bit there. Because I think, who was it, Dax saw him and some sprinting back on the kill cam, and Morph was waiting for that. Was not the case. Dallas is going to take their first lead here. Well, okay, hold on, not the first lead. They're up 1-0. But they'll retake the lead. We'll put it that way.
They're up 1-0 with a best of 7. So they got to win 3 more if you want to be technical about it. But here we go. Eternal, the clutch factor of the last map, going to get some intel into Boston here. Again, we're at the A bomb site. Eternal not able to secure a kill. I don't know if Boston sees him back. I'm sure they do, but Killrook gets one onto Shoku. And that's going to be pretty important here, but it's a 3v3. Killrook goes down. Boston probably moments away from playing the bomb here, but Cryptic doesn't want to get ahead of himself. If they could get one more pick on a Dallas member, that'd be great for them. But again, this is I love watching these Platinum teams. They don't take chances. It would be very easy for Cryptic to just go for the plan at that point, but they make a very risky play and switch around and try to keep the attention on it. Yeah, they almost lined up.
It was interesting there too, because Cryptic popped the dead silence for that rotate. He popped it and then immediately just ran away, so that was a fully quiet rotate. Eternal's gonna get caught in the back though. It's now gonna be Austin a 1v3. It's a 0v3. Boston with a really good rotation there. As they just came through, they got the rotation off. Once they realized what was going on and they realized it was a lot more open, honestly, they might have, they might have been caught there on that cross, but they made it work. They got the bomb down and took all 3 down with them. And that is going to be a tie-up again. So, I mean, we're on our way to around 11 at this rate, and I'm fully down to see one of those.
Yeah, again, 2 undefeated teams, just 2 Titans clashing here. But, I think Dallas is going to take Boston the distance here, which is going to be incredibly exciting to watch. Once again, we go to A, but one member of each team goes down right off the bat to even it up to a 3v3. You still have JV watching down the mid lane, looking for Shoku there, but another Boston member goes down. Dallas really wants to take the lead once again, but just like in the last round, we see the team rotate back over to B. Boston is focused in on A, but surely they're going to get the notion that the setup may have changed here. It looks like we'll be meeting at B with Shoku versus the entire Dallas roster, minus Kilruck, but this should be interesting. If Shoku can clutch up here, it's going to be important for Boston's standings in the map.
Shoku's gonna be here. He's gonna see two of them actually. He's trying to get the chow, and he wins that one too. Shoku going absolutely massive. It's now Austin in a 1v2. Has to get this bomb down as well. He was the bomb planner and is not going to be able to. Shoku single-handedly turning this around on his head. And that went from a 3v2 situation basically for the Burgers, and then just entirely rotated around. That was a great stun there out of Dak too. And that, I mean, there's the plays that you know that are coming, and that's just fantastic play there out of the side of the Boston Burgers as they're going to retake the lead. But you know Dallas is probably going to be coming firing back right after this.
Yeah, I mean, we've kept it tied up so far, but we are approaching that golden 6-round score. So Dallas is going to want to definitely win this round. And again, is going to be an A push. See, Dallas kind of have two members looking or over at B, but nothing there. You will see Boston getting into this building that we've become so familiar with, but Kilrook is sitting in a very cruddy spot, and luckily the bomb carrier gets away just in time, but I mean, that was almost a kill on the side of Kilrook, but there you go. Kilrook will eventually find his game and bring it to a 3v2 with two Boston members left. You still have Cryptic carrying the bomb here on the other side of Kilrook. Number 8, Dak as well. And it looks like it's going to be a standstill for now.
Yeah, but you can see, I mean, Dallas is looking for that rotation. They should know the Boston players are still back here. You can see number 4, that's Austin in mid. He's monitoring for this. I mean, there's a possibility they could go around him because they have that back wall. I mean, you can see him just kind of looking and trying to make sure that no one's going anywhere. But the Boston players are going to have to make a move. But you have to clear that player up top. It's going to be Kilrook. They have no idea he's above them. And Eternal's going to catch Cryptic. It's all going to be on Dak. Dak is 8-4, actually. Something that's been kind of quiet over the course of this with how Morph started out. But it's been hot. Did he just go right by a player? No, I think, okay, no, I think Kilrook's still inside. I thought Dak just jumped right past a player. But no, it does look like they're just going to wait it out. And he's not going to feed any more kills over. That's going to be the round. We're tied up again. Now best of 3.
Tied up again, 0-0, best of 3. It's crazy how these rounds are going back and forth. I don't think anybody has chained more than 2 rounds in a row. So that really gives you a notion of how equally matched these teams are. And yeah, I'm actually kind of really hoping Dallas pulls this off. I really want to see even more maps against these teams, but we're going to start with yet another push on the A bomb. Dallas's turn to get that bomb planted. See Boston already push into that house area, but Dallas on the other side as well. We should have contact here soon. You see number 5 in Morph, though, making a slow flank all the way across the map. Could potentially get number 1 in JV, but he is going slow and checking corners. That's kind of the name of the game right here. JV is sort of expecting it, but again, once again, a standstill. These two Platinum teams love to move slow until they don't, and then it just bada bing, bada boom.
It just explodes. It just absolutely opens up. I mean, everyone just dies in the span of 30 seconds, it feels like. You can see we're beginning to run out of time here. It's going to come down to about 30 seconds. Dallas is going to be forced to move quickly here, and they're not going to have much time to rotate. This is, jeez. What a corner that was. Kilrook's going to pop out, though, and he's going to catch one. He's going to get caught from behind, though. It's now down to Eternal in the 1v3. He's going to drop Boston. Basically just kind of just tighten the news there, you could say, on the Dallas flat tires. Dallas let the clock run down, and unfortunately they let it run down a little too long. You could say they were forced to make their hand. The Boston players were ready, and that is going to be match point now for the side of the Boston Burgers, looking to go up 2-0 in the series. And I mean, I don't know. You want to see Dallas come back. You know, they have it in them. So I definitely want to see it here as we're gonna go. It's gonna be Boston now on the attack, and I'm gonna use my incredible future powers and tell you it's gonna be an A hit.
Wow, how did you know that?
Oh,
What's
couldn't have seen that one coming.
what's tomorrow's lottery numbers? But yeah, we will be on this A side of the map. But I mean, Dallas is kind of spread out everywhere. Nevertheless, they will get the first kill onto Cryptic, and that's going to be very important if Killwork wants to defend this site. But there you go. You see Boston going to opt in the rotation around, but unluckily, JV is right there, kind of expecting it in this corner here. You see Boston turtling back into their base, trying to get any eyes on anything, trying to see where Dallas is moving. But again, these teams wait for the other team to make a mistake, but at this skill level, it's so rare. Dak will get some bullets onto Austin, but no kills yet. Looks like Boston is going to meet JV here momentarily. JV's got to hear them. There you go. JV gets a kill. He gets his second kill. And there you go. JV gets a 3-piece to tie it up and bring us to around 11.
I mean, that trigger put discipline was great. We're gonna see it here in the final kill cam. Gets one, gets two. Heard the footsteps on the third. Pops around the corner. Morph wasn't ready. I think Morph had a pistol too, actually, so that didn't really help matters. As you, I mean, when a Vaznev comes flying around the corner at you, you're kind of doomed. You know it. Round 11, basically just as we predicted. You know, we said it was gonna be around 11. Something to note too here is that Dallas is gonna be here on the defense, and Killrook, I want to see his untraded kills at the end because I think 8 of those kills are probably untraded. He also has a ridiculous number of first bloods. He's had like 4 of them, I think, by now, which is a lot in given these rounds. Cryptic's gonna flying through upstairs. Nobody is here. Nobody's home. He does see Eternal in the back. Eternal probably saw him as well. And Killrook, you're gonna see where he's gonna start off. He's gonna bounce that stun. He's gonna go down though. That's your top player from Dallas out. That's gonna be a second player from Dallas out. It's a 4v2 here in round 11. It's not looking so hot for the side of the Dallas Flat Tires.
Not looking so hot, but they will get a kill onto Boston. 3v2 now. Dallas is going to have to put in some work here. The bomb will go down, and that clock will be ticking to end not only the round, but the map as well. Dallas is figuring out a way to approach it. They might come through tunnel here, but that is an incredibly hard position to retake from. You see, Dak will spot Austin. Austin goes down, and number 2 in Eternal will get a kill, but I mean, they know where he is. This is literally just one sightline. There's nowhere to run, and Boston Burgers wins the round 11 and maintains their 100% map win count in what is sure to be a very, probably the closest S&D of both of their seasons, by the way these teams look to be playing. Top Life, over to you.
All right, here we go. We about to get this control started right here. As we're looking at the sides of the Boston Burgers, they're looking like they're going to defend this B site with 2 players and 1 player down mid. As Dallas is sitting a full-fledged attack to this A site. Kills go back and forth as JV starts off, but there goes Morph with the 2-piece. Dak follows up with 3, but JV, he's still here on his point, putting pressure on before he finally gets taken down. And now that's Dallas back to their spawns, trying to retake this A site.
Yeah, Dallas got sent back to Texas right there. They will make a play for A, but that's not going to work out. Shoku has something to say about it. You see Boston over at the B side defending it, but Dallas is going all in over at A here. Shoku's still here, still getting kills, but he's going to have to put up something fierce to defend against all these members. He will eventually go down, and Dallas is clear to stack the point here. You have Dak trying to make an attempt to challenge, but this might not go through. Dak gets 1, but Dallas knows exactly where to look now. Dak trades out for Shoku. They might pinch it. Dak goes down. Shoku all alone again, and there you go. Dallas secures A, and now the focus is over to B.
Yeah, now they got to try to get to this B side, and you see that the Boston Burgers have gotten themselves into some good positions to defend this site. But JV, he's part of the dead silence. He has got through. He's looking for a couple of these players, but he has not seen the player on top bedroom. He tries to go for the job, but Cryptic is too good. He takes him down. But there goes another 2 kills by the Dallas Flat Tires. 23-16 is the live. Minute and 16 on the clock. There's plenty of time for these Dallas Flat Tires to, get these kills back, a little back even, and to jump on this point, Destin.
Yeah, Here to jump onto this point, Shoku, the A point defender is now the B point defender. Will go down though. You still have Morph all over, Morph and Cryptic all over this Dallas entranceway from their spawn point. But Dallas able to get some of them. Still a standstill. You see Dallas spawning over at that old A side, and they certainly have quite a hike to get over that B side. You see Boston also spawning at that A side. Cryptic goes down right off to spawn. Shoku still watching the mid map here. Goes down, and Dallas meanwhile has some feet on the B point.
There they go.
Kills that Boston member, and this could snowball very quickly, but Boston is spawning luckily right into the next room. Going to be able to challenge this, but Dallas gets 2 ticks. There you go. JV holds it down, but unable to complete the push. Dallas has reset. They are down in life count, but hey, 5 ticks ain't bad.
Yeah, man, they almost had that down. They almost got that tick down, but now they only got 22 seconds left, 7 lives. So they got to get here. They got to watch out for Dak. They got to watch out for player 7. That is Shoku, who's in this little heady little bar area. And if they get past those 2 players in the next 10 seconds, they could probably put some pressure on this hill. But it looks like it's probably not going to happen if Dak gets another 2. Kill Rook does get 1. A temporary stop the time at 2 seconds, but there goes Shoku right there to have his back. The last player there cannot get there in time, and Boston Burgers take the opening round defense. And, you know, it was impressive defense, but, you know, it's kind of what we expected from a defensive perspective in a control map, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Defense is definitely a little bit favored, but Dallas had a really, really great push there. It looked like they were going to be able to get B, but Boston was just able to bring it back over at the end there to ultimately save the round. But Dallas still has 5 ticks to their name, and that is certainly not bad. If this goes to a round 5, Dallas currently has a favor for getting the defending side, as they currently do now, and you'll see them take advantage of that defense with a 3-man sack at B, but Dak and Cryptic combine for 2. You see Kerouac doing anything he can to keep Dallas off this point, but he goes down, and Dak is just going to soak up this time here. Dallas is rotating over, but Boston already has made significant progress here.
Yeah, man, there's a child right here about to go down on the stairs, and that child is won by JV. He's looking for another one. Can he find 2? He does find 2. He clears that B site, and then that teammate takes him out, but the site is cleared right now. External's making sure he watches this A site because he knew the rotation was getting ready to happen at A. He's going to catch his player out of the freezer. He got 2 Boston Burgers. That flash did wake up Shoku, so it backed him up a little bit, but Dak, man, he's on. His gun is shooting really straight right now. 3 kills go in the favor for the Boston Burgers, and you can see that they got 1 player on B, 2 players on A, and they should have B just right now, another minute to the clock, and A is getting capped as well.
Yeah, A is getting capped as well, and Dallas is making a play towards it. They will be able to get it, but you still have that number 6 and Morph in the back there, being able to maybe cut down the spawn reinforcements, but the spawn system of this game just puts Dallas even closer to the A point. They're all over it. Still haven't seen Morph, I don't think. He's going to hide in the back there. Dak does go down, so Dallas has a little bit of advantage on the point. Morph might begin to come into play here and catching someone. Could be the number 2 if he wraps back, but not an opportunity for him to get any kills. You will see number 2 go down. Oh, Cryptic opens things up, and there you go. Morph strikes. JV goes down. Austin goes down. Eternal's left to look at the point, but Boston is just flooding it currently. Dallas is spawning in the middle of their back spawn, but I mean, it might be too little too late here. They managed to get Boston off the point, but Boston now has 2 ticks. 5 ticks in a round, equaling Dallas, and now maybe a potential to take the round with a pretty even live count.
Yeah, man, 10 to 12, a minute to go on the clock. This is going to be the hold of all holds for the Dallas Flat Tires as they even it up to 10, but they got to get these kills. JV just got 1, Crips got 1, kills going back and forth. JV with another one to keep the lives tied. 45 seconds, Dallas Flat Tires, they still got enough time Boston Burgers still have enough time to team up and get to this hill. You can see player 6 and player 7, they're taking the long route, while player 5 and player 8 are sticking together, playing close to the point. So this This right here is an all or nothing play for the Boston Burgers. They turn the first one up. He takes down Shoku. Can he take down the second player that's rolling with him? That is Morph. The flash is there. Eterno comes up big with that kill. Now it's 7-5, 16 seconds to go. There's JV with another one. That's 3 Boston Burgers down, leaving Crip with the last one up. He got to come on himself. He got to be big for his team, but he finally goes down himself. Now it's a full flood for Boston Burgers to run to the field to try to get on, but JV has got himself into a nice position, and there goes Dallas Flat Tires holding down that A site.
Yeah, that was a kind of mirror round from the first round we had, where one team is very close to getting the second point, is managing to get 2 ticks onto second point, but just not able to do it. It is virtually even. Honestly, it's kind of like the S&B. It's just back and forth, just mirrored rounds after mirrored rounds. So really impressive out of Dallas to take that back. Boston had their running shoes on there at the end, but not able to get on the point in time. But it's a new round and new opportunity for Boston to take the defense, bring it up to 2-1 in their favor. But if Dallas can get an offensive win, that's going to be huge. See, the A point is going to be the play here. Dallas is going to step on it as much as they can, but Dallas members are going down one by one at the hands of Dak, and he will eventually be cut down, and Dallas will eventually have the clearance, but Boston is creeping up from their side of the map. JV gets a very crucial kill. You still have to deal with Cryptic, though. He's going to have to get a 2-piece. Austin cuts him down, but Shoku's right back there to challenge, and, well, there goes the A point. Boston's going to be content to wrap back to B, but really good challenges there just didn't work out on their side.
Yeah, man, it was a great break by the Dallas Flat Tires. They say, let's just go get A out of the way right when this round started, and that's what they did. They got it out the way. Dak was making a little problematic, but the 2 kills happened for Dallas, for the Dallas Flat Tires. Now they're on their way to the B side. Finally got a player there. That's JV. He is there, but they got to watch out for Shoku on this flank. Who gets 1? He's looking for 2, but JV is there to take him down. They do got the 2-stack. Morph is the last man up. Well, Morph was the last man up, but JV is still here. 22-20 in lies. JV finally goes down. Now it's time for Dallas Flat Tires to regroup and try to go back at his A side. But there's plenty of times here.
Plenty of time. Dallas gets right back onto the point. Boston is just nowhere near it. You'd expect them to be in that upper ledge area, but they're just not there. They are able to get some kills on the Dallas, but Dallas is still standing strong with 2 members onto that point, and there you go, second tick done. Is this going to be the 3rd round where a team gets 2 ticks onto the last point and not able to close it out? Well, Morph is trying to make that so, but Cryptic goes down as well. Dallas is going to be able to close it out here. That's a very big offensive win on the side of Dallas, and now Dallas, going to be getting defense, has the opportunity to close it out in this round.
Yeah, man, this is big for Dallas right here to steal an offense. I like to call control when you get an offense, you steal one, and that was a for sure stolen offensive round by the Dallas Flat Tires. The response from the Boston Burgers, it has to be big right now. I mean, they gotta win this. It's nothing. If they don't win this round, this map is over. Putting that first map loss on their record, and it's gonna be a fight for Boston Burgers to keep that 0 alive.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fight indeed, but they're going to have to show up and show out right here. They're going to adopt the Dallas's strategy of going A first, and it looks like they'll be quite successful as 2 Dallas members go down, and you have 3 Boston members onto the point. You still have to deal with Killrook, who's going to be creeping around this corner, but he goes down, and there you go. Dallas is now just all over that B side. I don't think that last player is going to spawn, and there you go. A just goes right down. Boston has a lot of time and a lot of kills to work with now. They definitely can take control, wink wink, of this round.
I like what you did there. Here we go. We got Morph creeping down this long hallway. JV's on the outside of that hallway. The trigger discipline just plays it real good. Takes down Morph. This is going to be a hole, like you said. A lot of time on this clock. So Boston Burgers could play a little TDM for a little bit. Get the kills. Get the kills. Just start getting kills to go in their favor before they commit to this point. But there goes 2 right there. If they get another 2, they could just go ahead and jump on this point. They got to watch out for Killrook. He's all the way in the back on this heady, and Eterno is there up top. Eterno finally gets taken down by Cryptic, but Killrook is there to have his back. This is a big kill by Killrook. Rec is looking for Shoku up top. Shoku gets away with it. Oh, that's Cryptic up top. He gets away with his life in. Right now, this little minute, this first 45 seconds of holding his B-side has been a good hold for the Boston Burgers. I mean, for the Dallas Flat Tires.
Yeah, and they're going to need it to be a good hold if they want to keep their dreams alive of winning it here. But Boston is inching closer and closer. JV gets an important kill, though. You still see Dak kind of underside the map. He goes down. You have two Boston members in Morph and Shoku challenging the point, but Dallas is all around it. They will get Morph down. They will get Cryptic down as well. Shoku's still alive, but there he goes down as well. Now Boston is in a really awkward position here, spawning on the other side of the map, and I mean, Dallas has pretty much every angle covered. Boston is going to have to get very clever and get very collaborative if they're going to want to get anywhere near this point. Austin hiding in the corner. They know he's here, but he turns it at just the right time, and this just might be a series of bad timings on the side of Boston here. 26 seconds left, and Boston might be dropping their first map of the season.
Yeah, and there's 15-19. That's the last couch for the Boston Burgers. All four of them are by this couches area, so they're gonna try to push through couches. But Killrook, Killrook just got a nice two-piece. He's looking for the third, but his buddy Austin is there. Austin currently having a 5 streak, but it's only 5 seconds left. Boston Burgers, they gotta go. They gotta get to this point. It's not gonna happen. Morph is going for the jump, but he gets taken down from that jump. That was a crazy little animation they showed on the screen. But Dallas Flat Tires take the control 3-1, handing Boston Burgers their first map loss of the season and giving us a map 4, Destin. On this hard point, Embassy, Dallas Flat Tires, Boston Burgers. You can see Boston Burgers have gotten into this point first, and Morph is here collecting his time, getting the first 10 seconds of this time. You can see the Dallas Flat Tires. They're playing it slow, probably trying to push around, trying to get some of these spawns. As you see, 2 kills go in the favor for the Boston Burgers, but Killrook evens it up with it too. But this hill is still in the favor of the Boston Burgers as they just have full control of this hill. There's no Dallas Flat Tires in sight or close to this hill. I think they're just trying to go for the spawns now, Destin.
Yeah, this can be a very similar start to the first hard point where Boston is going to pick up an early lead. But hey, man, we've got some big bets going on here in chat. Me and Top Life actually are betting against each other here. I'm on the side of Dallas, so I'm going to need these boys to pick it up and get me my channel points that I so rightly deserve. But we will go to a P2. Boston will be standing on it so far, but Killrook is challenging and contesting it. There you go. Eternal's nade comes in. Cryptic goes down. The contest comes right back through. But Boston seems to be losing this one out just by a small margin. Morph trying to get a kill, but has given up his location, and Dallas has a lot to contend with. But it's going to have to be big work out of Morph to take them all out. But there you go. He waits just enough for his teammates to come down the middle, and Boston's able to reclaim that point in very smooth fashion. And it looks like Dallas is just going to kind of give up that P2 point in favor of P3. But Boston has gone hunting all across the map. Dallas is pushed back into their little corner of the map. They will get some kills back. They will get some control of the map back, but Boston looking very fierce after that control loss.
Yeah, man, that was a great break at the 34-second mark to break into that hill, to hold the rest of that hill. Now this rotation is on for this P3. You got the kills going back and forth, but it ends up being won by the Dallas Flat Tires. Killrook get that last kill onto Shoku, but he's here with his trophies, trying to protect them, but the trophies just wasn't close enough as Dak finally jumps in. But JV is here for the trade. Shoku, well, actually, Choku got him from across the window. I mean, from right here, but he is here on this point now. There is 35 seconds to go on this hill. Boston Burgers 65, Dallas Flat Tires 35. Dallas, they're gonna have to start holding some of these hills because right now Boston Burgers is just looking too strong.
Boston Burgers is looking exceedingly strong. You still have JV here on the old point, maybe trying to get someone to peeking, but Boston looks like it's probably just not going to peak. They're content to just sit there for the scrap time. There you go. Even JV goes down. And now Dallas is getting into the territory where you're going to have to make a stand. You were here before in the first hard point, but it's got to go differently this time. You're going to need to take back the momentum and keep it. But Dallas all over the next hard point, but Boston is creeping in from different spots of the building. Dallas holding strong so far, but I think Boston is spawning over there, which could spell doom for Dallas if Boston could just get right back up and sprint right back into it. But at least for now, Dallas is holding strong.
Yeah, man, that was a great job by, I think that was Cryptic, who got all the way to the back to make sure he just stayed back there, got those spawns for his team. But look at the kill feed, all yellow right now as Dallas Flat Tires just get 4 kills, sending those Boston Burgers back to the spawns. And the spawns have flipped now in the favor for the Dallas Flat Tires. So these Boston Burgers are going to be coming from this front door or from the hallway side, and these Boston Burgers know it. They're going to probably try to hold this, get the rest of the scrap time, forcing these Boston Burger players to rotate now to this new hill. Shoku, he's already here now, so he's going to be the first one up for these battles. But this rotation is going to be big by the Boston Burgers.
Yeah, this rotation is going to be big by the Boston Burgers as Dallas has now come back in the leaderboard and is now challenging the lead here. But Boston is going to be able to collect the initial time here. Dallas is creeping up bit by bit, though. You have Cryptic, who is able to trade out. All of Boston still on the point, though. Dallas rushes right in and goes 3 down. You still have Austin up near the point. But, I mean, what can one man do in the face of this entire team? Dallas is going to be descending here very quickly. Looks like trades will go down, but Dallas is losing them at least so far. Going to enter the point, and there you go. JV Killrook gets the final kill, takes back control of the point, but it's taken down directly afterwards. Boston steps right back on, and Dallas now has to think about the next point, but they gave up a lot of time here, and that's no bueno.
Yeah, no bueno, man, is the exact call right there. But they do get the rest of the scrap time, but I don't think they're going to be ready for next. There is a player in orange that Eternal just found out about when he threw his nade. Let's see if he get that nade out in time. He finally did get it. I mean, he didn't get it out in time, but Killrook was there to have his back. Dallas needs to jump on this point. There they go. Finally got a player on the point. Trying to get this hard tight time, and Killrook making the routes. That was a great route. They said the route man gets paid, and that was a great route. But there goes 2 kills by the Boston Burgers to clear that hero. They clear the hero right now. Dak is getting himself into a good spot, but Austin is there to take him down. Boston Burgers Shoku is on this point. He got a big battle to take care of these Boston Burgers, to take care of these Dallas Flat Tires players, but it didn't happen for him. It finally did happen. Boston, there's nobody really on the hill. I guess now they're all fighting for this P2. And Dallas Flat Tires are keeping the game close, but Boston Burgers are holding on to their lead.
Yeah, that was going to be really important scrap time if Dallas could get it there on that last few seconds of the P1, but Boston is just able to keep them off it. But Dallas has actually a good chance of contending for this P2. I say that as JV goes down as 3 Dallas members go down. I think I just cast or cursed them a little bit there. Boston is able to get right back onto it. Dallas is at least spawning near it, and we'll be able to have a little bit of a team push around this corner, maybe to get Dak down. But Dak slays out at least once. Will he be traded out? No, that gets a very crucial double kill, keeps Dallas back into their spawn, and now Dallas may not even have a really solid play here for this hard point. They might be thinking about the next one, but that is a whole lot of time to be giving up at this stage of the game. Dallas is going to need to chain multiple hills in a row if they hope to get themselves back. Boston is just looking like they're in incredible form right now.
Yeah, Boston, they was ready to go home last map. They let it slip, so now they said this map we're not going no further. It's time for us to wrap it in, to call it in. But the game is not over. It's only 190, 110. Like perfect hard point can be played by the Dallas Flat Tires, or even just a big 60 here can put them right back into this game. And they're starting off good, getting the first 10 seconds of this hill, looking like the first 15 is all theirs as they're still defending this hill. JV is watching bottom orange, so if you go through bottom orange, you're gonna run right into the gunfire of JV as Cryptic just did. Dak is watching though. Dak is watching anybody go top embassy, but there goes Dak challenging that guy that was in top orange. But still 30 seconds winning the favor for Dallas Flat Tires, and Dak now is here for the break. Oh, he cannot break it because his turtle is here.
Yeah, Eternal is going to be really important here. If Morph takes him down, again, that's going to be even more scrap time. But it looks like Morph is just going to pass right by, let that scrap time happen. Boston has the luxury of being able to do that based on the score count, but it will be up to JV here to defend this next point. And there you go. He goes down. Dallas is spawning diagonally across the map from where they want to be. Boston is going to collect this time to start. Dallas can't let this get out of control here. Kilroy getting on the point, contesting it very well, but Dallas members keep going down. You will have a pinch going on here, and Dallas able to take some time back. Boston only getting 8 seconds on the hill, but also setting up for a really good push here. There's still 35 seconds left. Boston can't win it here, but they're going to get very close with that golden 250. Dallas can take the lead if they're able to slay out. Only Morph really here. You see Boston being able to maybe set up a pinch from the other side of the point. Morph goes in, Morph goes down. Eternal, a lot of responsibility here to defend against that final Boston push, but Boston will get the scrap time. Dallas can't be too angry about their performance on that map, but it's going to have to improve on this next point as both teams are going to be able to win it here.
Yeah, man, that was a big hold by Boston. Like we were just mentioning before, these last 2 hills have been pretty good for them. Now they're only down by a few points, and they have the rotation to this next hill. So they're in there waiting for the battles to get. The first 10 seconds is all there, so that's good. They finally about to hit this 200-point mark. Only down by 15 points now. They gotta just keep holding on. You know, keep not letting these Boston Burgers break into this hill. See JV getting himself into a good spot, and he closes the door. You always gotta close the door. Don't leave the door open. But there's 3 kills that go in the favor of Dallas Flat Tires. They've taken the lead. They can win it if there is no contest here. So if Boston Burgers do not contest, Dallas Flat Tires can force a game 5 Destiny.
I don't think they can win it here. They're just 1 second off, but I mean, what an impressive performance out of Dallas here. They've taken the lead. They've gone nearly a full 60. They started here on 190, and they're going to end up only 1 second off, but Boston takes it back, but they're not able to win it here either. They may have given Dallas the opportunity to go to next. They may end up not being a great move on the side of Boston. I don't know where this next hard point is, so I'm kind of trying to see where the dots line up. Oh, okay, it already popped. It's P1. This one could be very mixy, but you just don't have the time to go back and forth with it. You have to get a push, and you have to get it now. You see Dallas trying to come down the middle, and there you go. All 4 members of Boston go down. Dallas gets foot on the point. Cryptic is the only one alive. Boston is spawning right next to it, right around the corner. Number 1 has to turn around. Number 3 goes down. Number 1 turns around. Number 8 comes back in. But Dallas buddies have been watching over the point. There's 2 seconds left to win on the side of Dallas, but Cryptic is just too strong. But Dallas is spawning right here. They have to keep it going. Dallas, it's number 2. It's number 2, number 2, and number 3. It's the only one that could do it. It's 288, 248, 248. But there you go. Boston is just too strong. And even though the contest comes in at the end, it's just not enough. Boston wins the 4th map by 2 points.
Yo, Boston Burgers, man, that was a hold. That was a hold right there, Destin, man. You called it great. Couldn't have called it no better than how you called it. Look at all the Boston Burgers fighting. We got